Hi there, welcome. In this video we're going to be talking about VLOOKUP. What is VLOOKUP? How do we use VLOOKUP? So VLOOKUP is short for vertical lookup, and we have other kinds of lookups like H lookup, that's horizontal, horizontal lookup, and X lookup. So how does VLOOKUP work? VLOOKUP is used to get values from a different table, for example, or the same table. For example, now I have order sheet here, returns, and people. To use VLOOKUP, I need to find out the common columns that they have, and here I can see that they have orders has order ID, returns has order ID also, and here I have people has person and region, orders also have region. So I can relate these two tables together using orders. I can relate this table and this table together using the region. So how does this work? I'm just going to collapse these columns in between here. I'm just going to collapse this so that we can see what's going on in between. No, not on hide. I'm going to hide that. Okay, so I'm just going to create a new column right here, returned, and I'm also going to be sharing why sometimes your VLOOKUP does not work. So I want to relate this to this. I'm just going to say equal to, which tells Excel I want to write a formula. I'm going to say VLOOKUP, the value I want to look up, which is this first value right here, separate by comma. Then the next one is the table array where I want to look up the values, which is this guy right here. Just going to highlight the entire table. Okay, comma. So the column index I want to return. So the column index still on the same table where I want to look up my value. I have returned, order ID, return status. So the lookup value is here, my lookup index number, which means the number I want to, the column number I want to return. So A would then mean 1, B would mean 2, C would mean 3. So all I have to do is to return back the ID of, or the index of the column I want to return, which is 1. Comma, do I want an approximate match or an exact match? It's good to use an exact match so it doesn't make errors there. So I'm just going to hit enter, and I'm just going to run this through. Now I can see that my VLOOKUP is not working. Why is that? I'm trying to access a value before the criteria is being defined. So what that means is that VLOOKUP does not look backwards, it looks forward. So when VLOOKUP identifies the value you're looking for, it then moves to the left, not to the right. So what we are asking VLOOKUP to do here is that we are asking it to look to the left and not to the right, so it's not going to work. However, if I change this now to 3, that means I want it to now look at this value here, which is this return status. You would see I'm going to have a different result. Just going to say VLOOKUP again. This right here, comma, my table array, which is this right here, comma, then my index, which is 3, comma, and then my exact match, which is this guy right here. So I'm just going to run this through, or better still, I'm just going to remove this one. Then I'm going to change this to 0. So you can see now that I'm having returned for the values that were returned and NA for the values that were not returned. So to deal with these NAs, that means that these records or these other IDs were not returned. I'm going to use if NA to deal with this. I'm going to say if NA. If I have an NA error, then what this means is that if I have an NA with this code, this VLOOKUP code, then I want you to say not return. Okay. Just gonna do that here. So you can now see that I'm having not returned and then returned. So these ones were returned, and every other one that had any were not returned. So that was basically why we're getting any as our value. But now that's sorted out. So if you could just try out region now. Try out region. Of course, you're going to have the same error I had. So you best know how to deal with it now. Okay, so see you in the next video.